Question 2 says that in this figure 9.30 that you see here, D and E are 2 points on BC such that BD is equal to DE is equal to EC. So D and E are points on BC such that BD, DE and EC, all these three segments are equal. We have to show that the area of ABD, ADE and AEC, these three triangles have equal areas. So ABD is this small triangle, ADE is this small triangle and AEC is this small triangle. These three triangles have equal areas is what we have to show. Now showing this result is actually quite easy. All we need to do is to observe that the bases of these three triangles BD, DE and EC, they lie on the same segment. They lie on the same segment BC and they reach up to the same point. Their opposite vertex is the same point A, which means that all three triangles will have equal altitudes drawn from A. So if I drop a perpendicular from A onto BC, this perpendicular, and let's call this point X. So AX is the altitude for ABD, ADE as well as AEC. So we can write the areas of all the three triangles using AX as the altitude. So let's do that. Let's first write the area of triangle ABD, this triangle ABD. What do you think is the area of this triangle in terms of the altitude AX? Well, the base is BD and the altitude is AX. So we can write area of triangle ABD is equal to half into base into height. So half into base BD into height AX. So this is the area of triangle ABD. Now let's think about triangle ADE. So I'm going to highlight that triangle now. ADE, this triangle. How can we write the area of this triangle using AX as the altitude? Well, the base is DE and the altitude is AX. So we can write area of triangle ADE this time is half into DE into AX. So the base is DE, the altitude is still the same, which is DX. And finally, let's think about the triangle AEC, which I'm highlighting now, AEC, this triangle. What do you think is the area of this triangle? The base is EC and the altitude is still AX. So we can write area of triangle AEC is half into the base EC into the altitude AX. So the key idea behind writing these three area expressions is that the altitude from A is the same for all the three triangles. Now the thing is that we already know, we are given that BD, DE and EC are equal. This is given to us in the problem statement that these three segments are equal, and the other part of the area expressions is the same for all three areas, AX, AX, AX. So from this we can claim that the three areas are equal. So because BD is equal to DE is equal to EC, this is basically given to us. This means that area of ABD is equal to area of ADE is equal to area of AEC. So basically triangle ABC is split into three smaller triangles of equal areas. So each of these three triangles will have an area equal to 1/3 the area of ABC. So this proves the result that the three areas are equal. Okay, now there was a follow-up question as part of question 2, which basically said, can you now answer the question that you have left in the introduction of this chapter, whether the field of Budhia has been actually divided into three parts of equal area? So that question basically said the following. A farmer Budhia had a triangular field and she wanted to divide it equally among her two daughters and one son. Without actually calculating the area of the field, she just divided one side of the triangular field into three equal parts and joined the 2 points of division to the opposite vertex. So let me show you what she did. So she had a triangular field. Let's quickly draw any triangular field. And so let's say this is the triangular field of the farmer. So she wanted to divide it equally among her 3 children, 2 daughters and 1 son. She just divided one side of the triangular field into 3 equal parts. So suppose that she divided this side into 3 equal parts like this, and then she joined the 2 points of division to the opposite vertex. So from the opposite vertex she joined these 2 points of division, and she basically got these 3 parts, this part, and this part. Do you think that all the parts were equal in area? So yes, all the 3 parts must be equal in area, because this is what we have just proved. Joining the vertex A to these 2 points of division D and E led to these 3 triangles of equal area, which we just proved. So similarly, in Budhya's case, the field will be divided into 3 parts, 3 triangles of equal area. So the answer to this question is yes. Okay, now lastly, there was a remark at the end of question 2, which basically said, note that by taking BD equal to DE equal to EC, like we did here, BD, DE and EC are equal, the triangle ABC is divided into 3 triangles, ABD, ADE, AEC of equal areas. In the same way, by dividing BD into n equal parts and joining the points of division so obtained to the opposite vertex, you can divide triangle ABC into n triangles of equal areas. So basically, if you took this side BC, and instead of dividing into 3 equal parts, if you divided it into n equal parts and joined all the points of division to this opposite vertex A, you would end up dividing the triangle into n smaller triangles. And what this remark is saying is that triangle, those n parts will all have equal areas. And why will they have equal areas? Because they have the same altitude, which is the altitude drawn from the point A to the side BC. So this altitude, if you draw AX, it will be the same for all the n triangles, and they will have all their bases will have equal lengths, because you are dividing BC into n parts of equal lengths. So all the triangles will have equal areas. So this is what this remark said, and with this we have completed question 2.
To learn more about how Cuemath can help you crack school and board exams, explore Cuemath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.